Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to draw linear graphs. First of all, let's find out how the linear graph looks like, or what is the form of a linear graph. So the basic form of a linear graph is y equals mx plus c, whereas m is the gradient, or what you call it slope, and c is the constant. Okay, so the basic linear graph will look like a straight line. This straight line can be upward sloping or downward sloping. This slope will depend on the value of the gradient. If m is positive, the graph will be upward sloping. If the m is negative, then the graph will be downward sloping. Now let's have a look how to draw a linear equation. For that, we need to find the cut in axis first, meaning you need to find out what is the value of x when y equals 0 and what is the value of y when x equals 0. Okay, when you got these 2 points, then you will actually point or plot these 2 dots or the 2 coordinates and then draw a straight line. So this is how we are going to draw a linear graph. Now let's work with an example. Example 1. So we are trying to draw a graph that is y equals to 2x plus 4. So we need to first find when x equals 0, what is the value of y. When x is 0, the value of y is 4, and when y equals 0, the value of x will be minus 2. So now we need to plot these 2 coordinates. So x0, y 1 2 3 4, here is the point 0 comma 4, and when y equals 0, x is minus 2, so minus 1 2 0. This coordinate is minus 2 comma 0. Now we need to draw a line in between these 2 points. So use a scale. For that, this will be a straight line. So this is the line y equals 2x plus 4. Now let's move on to another example. In this example, we are having an equation with negative m. So when x equals 0, y equals 3. When y equals 0, x equals 1. So now we need to plot these coordinates x0, y3. So this is 0 comma 3, and when y0, x is 1, so this one is 1 comma 0. So so this will be our straight line. Okay, so y equals minus 3x plus 3. Okay, now let's have another example. in this equation. Similarly, we need to find when x equals 0, y equals 0. When y equals 0, x is also 0. This is a critical situation. In both the cases, we are getting the same coordinates, but for a straight line, we need to have 2 points. So for getting another point, we might take an value of x that is closer to 0, which is when x equals 1, y equals 2. So now we got our second coordinate. So the first one 0, 0, and the second one x1, 2. So this is the point. Okay, now we need to use our scale to draw the straight line. Okay. So this will be our y equals to 2x. Let's take another example with a negative gradient. So as usual, we will find when x equals 0, y will be 0. When y equals 0, x is also 0. So we are getting the same coordinates here. So we need to take another value of x. You can take another value of y also. That doesn't matter. But taking the value of x is easier. X equals 1. So y equals -3. So now let us plot the coordinates. The first one is 0, 0, and the second one is 1, -3. So this will be our second coordinate, 1, -3. Now we need to draw a straight line using the scale in between these 2 points. Okay, this is our y equals -3x. So I hope this clears the confusion of how to draw the linear graphs. We will have our next video on how to draw quadratic graphs. Thank you.